Did you know that your ex is actually wondering if you miss them too? Now, I know this sounds wild and crazy, but check this out. Pretty much every single phone or text coaching session I do, that is, sometimes it's a couple months ago, and then they'll hear something from their ex, and I'll help walk them through it. By the way, if you need that, let me know. It's in the bio, Stan Store. And what ends up happening is when they do talk, when the ex talks, right, to my client, so the dumper talks to the dumpy, just to be very clear, when that happens, I hear this all the damn time. The dumper is literally wondering, oh, there was a point where I was wondering if you just moved on and if you missed the relationship, if you missed me, and maybe I made a mistake. You know how often I see that? I know that you guys don't feel this way right now because you're like, oh my God, like they just broke up with me. I don't know what to do. You're in this state of desire and fear, okay? And if you go down my TikTok videos and you see that colorful chart, okay, make sure you download that. Okay, what I want to do is I probably want to set up like an Instagram for these kinds of things but it's only like one picture, so it's like, what the fuck, what's the point? But anyway, I want you guys to follow that because it's in the book Letting Go, which is also in my Stay in Store link. That's not my book, by the way. It's another person's book, David Hawkins. So I want you guys to follow that stuff. And your ex is literally going, are they going to move on? They wonder these things. And that's what I talked about in my previous video, the state of wonder. You need to make sure they're in that state of wonder through that's why no contact is so damn powerful, guys. It is power. Doing no contact is literally magnetic. It's making them think, wow. It's like thoughts, right? If you think about what a thought is, if an emotion is driven to make that person have that thought, because it's like, oh man, I really haven't heard from them in a while, and they think about you. Thoughts drive people to do certain things. Now we have tons and tons and tons of thoughts that we don't act on every single day, but consistent thoughts, consistency of those thoughts is literally what the most important thing is. Because think about it, your relationship ended because of consistent thoughts and feelings. If you make them consistently miss you, now again, there needs to be balance, of course, when you're in a relationship, but making them miss you is super important. And it makes that, it draws them in. It's that magnetic effect. It's how that's what makes people want to be around you and make people miss you and shit like that. So yes, they're wondering the same things that you are, probably less frequently and less often than you are right now, because all you're doing is obsessively, compulsively thinking about them. But that's only because you're in a state of fear and desire, which cause anxiety and craving. And when you're in those two states, you ain't gonna act right. That's why the chart has a gradual climb. You want to get back up to courage. Okay, courage is where you're basically like, okay, I'm not afraid of the outcome. I'm not afraid of what this is going to look like for this particular situation. With a business, for example, it'd be different, right? I'm going to do cold calls, or I'm going to do videos. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, right? That's the whole point of this understanding. So make sure that you guys are understanding this psychology and understanding this. It works, all right?